first game of the series and looking in drafts in general, Spider picks that were able to take the first game of the last series. However, we're looking at Team Bald Reborn, their first game of this entire playoff bracket. Do you think they're going to get surprised, or you think they're coming in with heavy hitters?
Drow should...
Darkness hungers.
Prepare for battle.
They're running. Always going to... Very good pick. There is messy.
Yep. In the hands of Gorp, it could definitely be a deadly drow. There's so many ways to build this hero. So many different perspectives you can take to it. Do you want to go for the Blink Dagger build? Do you not want to go for Blink? Do you want to build up right-click damage? Do you have a teammate with a Force Staff? Drow positioning is maybe one of the hardest range carries to position properly. Not because you have the high attack range. This is definitely aggressive. I think we cannot expect any less from these two teams to actually take a brawl already. Observer Ward also taken out by Noob. Homa. Maybe with that previous moment there showing that he had a couple teammates behind him, that he is very confident going down to the low ground. But it's a 1v4, so he only shows up quickly, walks out. And so we have our bounces 2-2. Yeah, it was a bluff. It was definitely a bluff.
Back up. No, I'm snatching this. Back up,
Yeah. But it is also one of those indicators of setting fear into your opponent's head that, yep, we might have more people. You don't know about it until you try it out. Gork, however, already taken a couple hits from Lion. Early stun from DNZ. Even if it does do a bit of damage onto the creep wave, I think it hurts the drow more. She's also prepared with 6 tangos. Prepared to take some hits.
While I die. He has to be up and...
I do commend this Night Stalker for picking up a Bracer all the way to start things off with. Not just mass stats, maybe a Circlet, maybe a, you know, Gauntlets of Strength or something. Nope, straight up Bracer.
Dominated.
A lot of damage coming in here for both Phonic and Pile I Die. Quite alright though. Got the bottom lane. Pablo might just die here. This is the Impel stun. LeBron, Coma, they're kind of cornering this Nyx Assassin, breaking the South, getting first blood. Goes for LeBlanc.
There, I think, to use Salve.
That was not much to come out from. Looked at the Enchantress was pretty deep in front of the Dire Tier 1 tower. All for a good reason. Getting a kill. Mid matchup. Yep.
And then mid.
Have the Invoker and the Puck going up against each other is not your out of the ordinary matchup. Pretty basic. Should favor both pretty well here. Excalibur, yeah.
No favor.
Yeah. Excalibur looks to play aggressive. Yeah.
He's gonna get bottom lane. Yeah, so does Darkseer pick one big... That's most ability, but...
Yeah.
Surprised if we...
Denied.
Yeah, he hasn't picked up a point in Surge just quite yet.
Don't run off.
Only that early vacuum point might have been for, I don't know, range securing. Could be potentially. It's not the highest amount of damage, but it's something.
The point is moot, right? Whether you point or...
You don't get to go out. Exactly. That's the main course. Kind of a bit of a bullet here from DNC. Phoenix creep wave does clash the dire wave, so stays there. Gork lasted a couple more here. Phoenix not having the easiest lane for the early minutes, but this was expected. The Night Stalker has a bit of difficulties to start off with. But second bracer picked up, a lot of HP. You mentioned the regen game. This is definitely the right course of action for Phoenix.
Потому что инвокер не так легко пойти загангать Траксу.
A battle seeks resolution.
Zhao's definitely going to feel very scared to stay in that lane. Minutes to come. We'll wonder if they're going to make any ancient stack plays. That would be something, because as a Drow, you can clear those ancients, even if they're double or triple stacks, because of the massive range that you have. Do they have the time to stack it, though? Because Rajix and Pablo are they're kind of locked in this lane. They can't rotate the Nyx too early.
You can't rotate him. At the same time, Rajix is getting Ion Shell in the back and watch the gold. Again, he can't take Surge in this lane.
Yeah.
Radiant's
And totally.
courier has been killed. Somewhere, someone lays blame.
Pulling contest here. Pablo trying to get these creeps away from the camp, but LeBron still successful with the action. Now Rajix comes in. Stun from Pablo, bit of damage on the Ench. Does have the enchant, so he immediately just removes the Ion Shell. Downside there, that enchant does have such a huge cooldown, but used correctly,
Don't be mad.
let the Ench live. And a bit of damage on the Darkseer. Rajix still trying to run away. Oh, there's, yeah, nice stun.
I looks dying in the street.
Is under attack.
Yep, on the other
Right
side.
out in-
And yeah, okay, Rajix still ends up dying. So I thought it was safe for a moment. Pablo got the right stun out. Let the Darkseer farm those two creeps quickly, but apparently took too much damage from them, and Koma just threw in one level 2 Lucent Beam and got the kill. And now Drow dead. Okay. Great start for Spider Pigs. 5-0.
So, double bracer.
Dire's top tower is in danger. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Man's reaction, and Excalibur has 6.
Yep, he spotted though. The Radiant Scan does connect on Excalibur, and as they saw, the Invoker already sit in top for quite some time, and now Excalibur misses the coil as well. Oh, that's your mid rotation from both sides. The other one gets a kill, the other one doesn't.
Patience to damage onto.
I think not.
Firelight Eye is very low on HP. Happening there in bottom. However, Firelight Eye, death number 6 on the side of Team Bald. The second on the Abaddon. Phonic getting he's getting a great start. If he's not having CS, he's still got 2 kills. On bottom, Rajix drops low. LeBron falls. Pablo, Koma, taking a 1v1 here. Skin Carapace. Spike Carapace does reflect the Lucent Beam back from Koma. Koma also runs out of mana here. But that is the first kill for Team Bald at least.
Basically. Happens, but. Exactly what they.
Jeez, top of the board. 1,000 gold ahead of the Drow as well, and that is only going to ramp up because Luna can farm a little bit faster than the Drow does when you start picking up points and glaives. Curiously, no Mask of Madness, though. They are rotating towards bottom. Noob, DNC, both smoked up. Excalibur in mid, which they will not go for. Instead, Invoker, he's got the EMP, Cold Snap, Urn, Coma. There we go. The initiation comes out onto the Darkseer. Still level 5. Even with the stun from Pablo. Is that enough? Tornado still connects. And she is 60 HP, but Excalibur comes to the rescue. Luna in big trouble. Gorp is here as well. They want to make sure that this Drow is a part of this kill. Might as well just get the kill itself. Pays off in the end. And Pile die. Abaddon, big trouble. Nothing to do here. LeBron keeps on throwing more and more spears. Ends up being the end of this Abaddon. Noob on the run. Pablo stun in 3. Doesn't he have enough mana for it? The mana regen is very... Oh no, the Darkseer gets caught as well. Again with the tornado, but it's not enough for the kill. Noob wants to chase the Darkseer. Gets a right-click connection. The Urn will finish him off. And look at this boy. He's basically being guided by 2 heroes. He still finds a kill in between. He might even try and kill Pablo here. At least does a bit of harassment here. While Gorp gets the kill on LeBron. And the TP from Lion should go out. Still, Noob is still here. Excalibur. Very fragmented indeed. It's a 2-for-2 trade in the end.
But it doesn't spell heavily over. Going to be so heavily.
Very true.
Our trade is already.
Got the tower kill indeed, but that was also the Luna. Did die in that last fight. It went for Gorp. Drow slightly narrowing that lead together. Gonna need a whole lot more to keep the package intact. LeBron, DNC, aggression here. Pablo, EMP is out as well. Everything from the Nexus and Rajix misses the vacuum, doesn't hit anything, and Pile die. Vacuum, oh sorry, Surge. Another shield. Funnek comes in though. Say that the party pooper has arrived and he spoils the party here. Funnek with that haste rune.
Has to whatever. Oh, intentions.
Did you look at Excalibur's inventory? Going for Veils this game. This is not Witchblade. This is not Yule's. It's not Blink. Veils instead. You like it?
I think it's very damage problem.
Wolf finds a nice 2-man stun here in mid as they're pressuring the tier 1 tower. The tornado EMP into the air. Enchantress low on HP. The coil comes out as well. And a chance to take down Enchantress. Paladai does fall to the finger. Here comes the Night Stalker as well. Funnek comes into the Dark Ascension. Will make sure that this puck has nowhere to run. 2-for-1 trade. The Enchantress falls to Funnek looking for more. Trying to look for the wraparound. Pablo is a difficult target because he does have that Carapace. DNC on the sideline. They see Rajix. They see him. And then they go. Darkseer in trouble. Eclipse comes out. They make sure Rajix is also dead. Pablo, Gork, Pilot. It's, yeah, interesting smoke for sure, at least. But the tornado comes out. Doesn't hit anything. Pablo, half HP. Gork throws in another arrow to slow down LeBron. But Spider Pig's unfazed about this.
Quite a few kills. Assertion of dominance from.
Death and gold are linked.
Always going to.
Gotcha.
Right now. This. Up there when.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Now they will suffer.
We're just going for an orchid for this on this invoker. I like this pickup considering it's really hemorrhaging for the puck to get silenced. Though there is the Abaddon and always instantly purge it away, but it is one extra item / one extra spell to force the shield off of the Abaddon.
Item that
Dire's top
Auto
tower
BKB.
is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
I'm gonna live that if I just make spells off.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Cor-
tower
Basically, Funix says no fear in the face of danger.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower. Radiant's bottom tower is in danger. Radiant have fortified.
Push in mid, quick tier 1 tower finish off here. There's the Mask of Madness of the Luna I was hoping to see and waiting for. They could go Roche here 13 minutes in. This could be a 14-minute Roshan. Why not?
Sprites are with us.
Alacrity overall. Alacrity good.
Yep.
Great synergy.
Also to think about the fact that you have the medallion, you have everything. Healing minus armor damage. You need for a Roshan, really. And this has to be one of the fastest Roshans in this tournament. There might be a faster one, but this is definitely in the top list. 14 and 08 or 07. First Roshan of the game.
Again, the only damage that they have does quite some damage. Right clickers. So much armor. But I was going to get to deal will be on.
Pablo's on a mission behind enemy lines here. He was scouted by a ward. He's going for the bounty rune, but he's in for an ill surprise.
Radiant should look to their
NZ.
middle tower.
Hex on the spot. He's thinking that, yeah, it's like I'm pretending I don't know that you're actually there. Waiting with a finger, and there we go. Straight through the raindrops.
A prize.
Double blink dagger pick. All three Dire get picked. Double initiate. Out perfect. That's it.
I'm a bit worried about here is the lack of aggression here from Team Bald Reborn, because they're playing from behind. They struggle with their laning stage. Now they have this Veils on this puck, but they can't really pull much out of it. Twilight Eye is going to be the next casualty on the list. Taken away in the river, but Excalibur might be in trouble as LeBron is coming in. Manages to dodge this. Oh, right in the hands of Funnick. This man already read what's about to happen. Though he's not able to get this puck kill. Not at least yet, but he will finish it off with the Blink Dagger. You saw that puck escaping? Puck's ready for him.
It's not going to exactly in it happens if you lose.
Radiant's top tower is in
Can't
danger.
use.
Dire should look to their bottom tower.
I can take on.
Radiant should look to their top
Have the matchups in their. Night Stalker. There's the show.
That was the moment where he's trying to get an action rune on the bottom half of the map, and Spider Pigs were definitely ready for it, and they knew exactly where he was going to be going to as well.
I love how
what-
this map farms camps for possibly can get going casual.
Yeah. What was the build we were looking at from the previous game? It was a whole lot different than this one. Quick kill on Pablo here, meanwhile, in the mid lane. As he had the BKB Manta, Butterfly in 25, then he went Daedalus the next item. He's just going straight up Daedalus after picking up Boots and Dragonlance and Mask of Madness. Love it. Absolutely love it. And the NZ, bit over-aggressive here behind the tower. Doesn't hurt too much, but at least for Gorp, he's happy to pick up 400 gold for that streak. Oh, look at the side. Look at the side, though.
Hits
Funny
immediately.
already gets the stomp on Excalibur. He gets the blink away because Funny's not dealing any damage to him yet. Silence will wear off, but it's going to be up in 6 seconds again.
Good opportunity.
And Team Bold are in one big piggy line, just chasing for anything they can find.
Just enough.
Centaur Course are also running in between, so they had a full vision of them as well. But they just run out. They just disengage. They're happy. Force a fight.
I think that was the...
Dire should look to their top tower.
Yeah, true.
Excalibur had already actually go.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Well, there's a lot still needed. If Team Bold still wants to keep up with the pace here and start making a pace of their own, because that's what we're kind of expecting and waiting to happen. Maybe.
I'm not.
maybe I am. I'm just being hopeful. But then again, Drow can deal a lot of damage if he gets in the right spot. The only difficulty is finding the right spot to be in. He also needs his team to back him up.
Your hopes are making and on a high ground without getting to hit. Bold move.
Dire's top tower.
Phonic coming in from the side. DNC nicely goes, and the Cataclysm flies through. Gorp already dropping to half HP. Phonic has the sights on the Drow Ranger, takes him out instantly. LeBron, DNC do fall. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Coma dropping low, 200 HP with no Aegis in this fight. Pablo going for the hunt, looking for him. Tries to get the stun. Nicely walks into the ice path, gets the stun out. Phonic comes flying in with the blink dagger to save his allies. Excalibur dropping low on the HP, and he will die. Here comes the tornado from Noob, trying to catch some more. Pablo will fall as well, and they're turning it around. They've got the opportunity now. Rajix and Pila die. They have little left to give.
That was beautifully done. Rajix with that blink dagger waiting in the wind.
Not much they
That
can
was
do.
exactly what they... Fight's working. How clumps. And the amount of time that they need.
Dire's
I like-
middle tower is under attack.
The problem is just that they're so far behind that when
Oh
they
no, Excalibur
get that last touch on...
does blink TP in the front of danger. But yeah, I agree. The attempt was already much better. They forced Coma to drop so low that his BKB was basically spent running away and all the way out of the fight. They almost lost the Invoker. Nice thought there by Pablo to pop the Carapace, to just walk on the ice path, get a mini stun on the Invoker so the rest can catch up and then follow up. But of course Phonic comes in to rescue the day.
Scanning for enemies.
I think damage is not... that until you're...
And this train is still continuing all the way to the other side. Noob spotted. Here comes the coil. Chance to take the Invoker out of play. And they will. The Dark Ascension has been popped as well. So Spider Pigs might look for a reinitiation here, even without the Invoker. They are around the area. Phonic scouting, hoping for some straggler. They need an opening. That's all they need. They need an opening. Excalibur picks the Invis rune. Looks like they're not ready to go for it. Okay, Pylai stays a little bit too long. He's already got 1/3 of the deaths of Team Bold Reborn. Might add one more to the list as he is being encroached from every direction. Phonic comes in with the silence. Nice multi-shot, though, spread shot coming in from Gorp. Not
lives.
Yeah, Pylai died down, and LeBron lives out of this one. Surge, get the Nyx Assassin back to safety. Suddenly that Invoker kill ends up being your Abaddon dying as well.
See that have to make right here is in this case I think they're drives the only
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Yep. And looking at burst damage, deleting factor, Puck is going for a Dagon level 5. Straight up nuke damage with the Veils, relying on the burst. It's all about the burst.
that will certainly
Yeah, nice add to it. I think getting rid of LeBron definitely need kind of magical burst to quickly go through. Otherwise, the split shot, or the multi shot on Drow might not necessarily be enough. It's a good start, but the follow up. Otherwise, that healing is going to be too much to deal with. However, Team Bold, Nyx leading the front, the rest of them kind of bodyguarding the Drow, but also kind of looking for a fight, while Spider Pigs have something on their mind. They're smoking up, coming in from the side here, heading towards the river. Pilot Eye is there to pop it up. DD Rune has to go deny it, and this might just be the bait to lose his life. Gets Solar Crested. There's the push, the jump from Funnick. Abaddon slowly melting. They pop his ulti. They've already dealt the damage. Roshan spawning in 15 seconds. And another smoke.
smoke again. They want to use it.
They're coming in from the side. Highlight Eye in the
Eye's
front, but he's gonna die if he stands in the front. He's got no ulti. However, they're just gonna go straight on Excalibur on the back. Meanwhile, Gorp needs to reposition. Coma doing a lot of damage. Cataclysm coming out as well, and a beautiful jump there. And Spider Pigs will take out 3. They will take out 4 as the Abaddon fail is about to fall again. He literally just fought back, and he dies with it. Rajix onto the high ground. An ultra kill for Coma. Out of that fight. Doesn't leave much for Team Bold to reminisce about.
See there how effective the Drow damage actually very close. Her, she has the crits. She only needs lucky hits. Melt like fun.
Fight recap really tells the whole story. 8.6 against 3.5. Puck 0 damage. Darkseer 0 damage. Abaddon did 300 with 2 aphotic shields. It's all about the Drow dealing damage there, but Abaddon with no ulti already popped one. Smart play from Spider Pigs to take the smoke and know that we have another opportunity to go in, and they went straight for Excalibur, just ignoring the Abaddon in the front. This is Funnick knows his mission is find the puck, keep him busy. Boys will do the rest.
Right now we have an Alacrity loot.
Are scanning for enemies.
Ooh, Pablo, dangerous waters here. Under a sentry ward, and they find him in the trees. He 2 times actually ran in the vision of that sentry ward. And it just expired as well, so perfect timing.
Illusion.
Not even bad. Get some 75 gold sentry, get some worth out of that. Get a kill.
That secures buying back your damn. Quite some while.
They're just 2-manning this Roche, basically. Coma, LeBron, both in the pit. Second Roshan of this game. The first one was in 14 minutes. The second one, 26. Now difficulties ahead for Team Bald. Looking at the graphs here. Very one-sided. 18,000 gold for Spider Pigs. Same amount of experience in their hands. Hero levels pretty much tells the story. Did do some damage on the puck. Can he get out though? Pops the Dagon as a little departing gift. Funnick just gets on top. Yeah, that was close. I do like that little cute up Dagon at the
assassin is coming in. Pablo. Assassinate.
Ah. Yep, but he's got no TP though. They might turn their attention towards the Nyx assassin if they know about that. However, I feel like they might just let this Nyx slide.
Bit of a waste.
Agreed.
Blessings
If he cuts the wave, then he becomes a nuisance. But, yep, Noob is making his way down. Pablo. It's the end of his tail.
exactly when they were.
We'll secure this kill. And it's going to be another one for Phonic. 10, 0, and 8. Unkilled this game on this Night Stalker. Last pick Night Stalker really paying off.
I mean, we all saw him posturing
Dire's bottom tower is
straight on the
under
river
attack.
at all the way before the horn. That this was his game, play in to win.
Dire's bottom tower is
The tower taken out by Spider Pigs. It is the tier 2 tower that falls on the bottom lane, and they're heading straight towards the high ground now. Coma leading the front. LeBron right behind him with a Solar Crest buff. Make some short work out of this tower. Rajix on the side. They need a great wombo combo here, but they need to catch several heroes. One is not enough. There's an Aegis. Abaddon's already popped his ulti. He drops already so low. They got the silence on the Luna. Bit of damage coming in from Gorp. The magical burst coming in from the Dagon. Pablo looking for the stun as well. And it's going to be enough to pop the Aegis at least. But they got the next assassin as Phonic blinks in. And it's still okay for Team Bold. And here's the wall. Nice combo. Coma actually dropping really low here. Might have to be careful here with the BKB. And here we go. The full initiation coming back on the sideline here. Enchantress dropping low. Can they get that kill? Yes, they can. It comes for Excalibur. Finally picks it up. Pablo, however, walks into a sentry. Gets fingered up. The Sunstrike. It's missing him. 20 HP. Noob has his tornado up now. Not going to throw it, though. They hold their base.
See the power. Yeah. If the jump onto the drow goes right there, damage is actually good. You can't ignore this matchup. You can't ignore that.
Spider Pigs, they're not... Yeah, they're not done yet. They're looking at going back to the high ground, or at least keep the pressure up. Another creep wave is about to approach.
Blow somebody up.
To
Anybody.
blow somebody up.
They back off.
Damage output is really good on this drow. And Spider Pigs, they also recognize the situation. They back out. Let it go for now. Back to farming. I guess there's another item that they're about to finish off here. At least Night Stalker is almost at a nullifier. Very close to a nullifier. I think already spells Doom for the Drow Ranger if you don't have BKB on. And they might go for her. Phonic is observing the situation. If somebody overextends, he will go. The backup of his allies right behind him. Pablo. Run, I guess. Pablo. There's 2 bounties. It's 180 gold. Gotta take everything you can. Maybe. On the money. Yoink. Go. Another 90 gold. So that's 275 in total. Exactly. It's team gold. The best gold. At least in some support players' minds. However, come on. His smoke pops. Twilight Eye on the low ground. Been tank baits. It really feels like the Abaddon International. Oh, Drow's Courier.
someone lays blame.
No courier. And that's the Daedalus recipe as well. Very... Oh no, they found Cataclysm coming out as well. They delete Gorp right away. The Drow was gone. Pylite half HP. He's got his ult up. They got the buyback coming in from the Drow. And Spider Pigs with that quick initiation. All they needed was the Drow kill. They forced the buyback. The damage has been done. They can back out. GG. Yeah. Pretty much the story here. Difficult times for Team Bold. It happened so quickly. First, the courier kill. Gorp mispositions himself once. Spider Pigs right outside of the base. Quick blink. Couple stuns thrown here and there. You got the Cataclysm instantly from Noob. They knew exactly what they were doing. They know the win condition.
Everybody. I greatly admire this from Team.
Hail Mary.
They know that if they... Why not make this out and look... Or it is complete...
Agreed.
so
Take the
hard.
fight to them. Fight to them indeed, LeBron. Hello. Bye-bye.
Unbelievable we're seeing! What just happened?
It's just, I love how he's solar cresting his own courier to give vision. Or at least maybe run to the secret shop or something, and then he just stands on the cliff and ends up getting picked off quickly. Wasn't suspecting that at all. Or just turning his back at his enemy, I don't know. Might be either.
Spider Pig's some... The problem with this wall, very deep. You actually
Dire's middle tower
somewhat
is
in...
under attack.
Otherwise you just...
Yep.
He's sitting
Look
where
at
they're
top.
sitting right now.
Look at top. Look at top.
Exactly.
DNC noob. Right next to Excalibur. The Tinker wards on every... He just walks in! Oh no. Still has the stun he could throw down, but no. He just walks in. That's how confident. That's how overconfident they were. And Excalibur's out.
That's a shame.
That's a big shame. That was a... You know, definitely a kill that Spider Pig should have had.
I'm not... Actually, if they drop the was
Yep, Meatball, Cataclysm, Finger. Aeon Discus Strike.
lockdown.
Still a cheese on Phonic. Roshan may respawn. Drum roll. 10 seconds. Very quick one. This favors Spider Pigs very much. This is still on the buyback timer. We can actually look at that. Still 5 minutes for the Drow. If they killed Roshan like literally right now, their ages would expire by the time the buyback comes off of the Drow. So a big window.
Invisibility.
Actually, give. They are coming, but they're not fast enough. Don't risk laxity.
Are they still taking it though? They're turning around, but Phonic's already coming to meet them. Pylite Eye right next to him. The jump instantly on Corp. Corp trying to TP out. Should be able to. It does come at the cost of his last 7-second charge, and it's now down to 6 on the BKB. And also, no BKB now for a whole minute. Spider Pigs are coming.
Insane. I don't think... has to wait. It is full damage that there's at that point.
Likely they do get the jump on Luna. A lot of damage, but it's not enough. It's not enough this time. Gorp in huge trouble. The jump from Phonic onto the next assassin. They take down Gorp, and that's a Drow gone. And Rajix will fall as well. 2 heroes, 3 heroes dead. And then we'll go for the 4th one. It's going to be Excalibur with the Aeon Dust popping as well. But going back to the fountain, it's all over. GG is called. Spider Pigs, they find the decisive blow. They take out Team Ball in game number 1.
Excellently played. Wasting no time after winning. Play up so far on all of them. Got this and pushing farming of that next level by grabbing as much.
Kind of feeling the same. I'm trying to search my soul. Do I have any Gorp energy inside of me? But it's difficult to look at this, like to assess the situation. It's not looking too great for them. Their draft is okay. Their draft is okay, but the laning stage again is going to be very, very hard, and it needs to work out. Otherwise, you might have to say goodbye to Team Bald Reborn out of this TI qualifier. However, Spider Pigs already took one map away from Team Liquid. Looking good, looking healthy. Doesn't look like yesterday was an upset at all. They came in heavy into game number 1. They want to keep that up as well here. Maybe a tiny bit of how would I say? Four-man fighting, 4 protect 1 in a sense. Get the TB up and then play through there. Or do we see, remember the TB we saw, was it earlier on today or yesterday, with blink daggers and just going absolute ham, not giving like a single hoot, just not caring about the opponent at all, just going in, doing whatever they wanted.
What just happened? Unbelievable, we're seeing! What just happened?
Your reputation precedes you.
Tabs on scouting in their Pango to hidden instead of showing on the way. Yeah, your friend's gone.
Oh, look, great opportunity. First blood, and it's for Pile Die. The man who loved to rack up maybe a couple deaths last game, he gets the honors of getting the first kill of the game. He must be feeling great.
Just 30 seconds now.
Dying.
Where are you watching?
Good
Gets
point.
a lot of
Good
shit
point.
for that. You're in a bad and what are you gonna do except for sell your hide for his
Yeah, I think Pile Die is one of those guys who will get the honors of dying and really be fine with it. However, first blood scored, and can they contest this bounty run in the river? They really want to brawl for it. And Gorp, where are you coming from? Oh my goodness, this guy has really got big balls of steel as he comes in between Spider Pigs, but he dies for it. I was not expecting the man to show up from behind them. Did he run from the tier 1 and tier 2 towers, or did he just run up the cliff? Bit of a surprise there, like, hello. CK drive by.
I thought I could see, this is what I mean when I don't think they're
Yeah.
Consider an alternative.
taking it easy. Seeing what they can get away with. Well, not that.
Yep, sometimes you gotta find a replacement keyboard or, you know, plug the USB back in. However, they do have a catch on DNZ. Bit of damage coming in. Protective roots there from LeBron. Do have...
Start here. Try.
Yep, was just about to bring that up. Who does this favor?
Honestly, very hard to say, but for the protection.
Did I do that?
Have kills.
From above.
You dismantle the... Dismantling the lane. DNZ, TP's bots.
He doesn't need to.
Okay, nice use of the cookie there. He does not have that swashbuckle. He's
Radiant's bottom tower
have to soak up a couple extra hits. He's got courier. Does he walk all the way back home? No, he does stay. Pops the salve, returns back to lane. Wave almost pushed in. DNZ blocking it pretty nicely here. Lane equilibrium in Koma's favor. Stun on the Viper. Potential kill with the pushback from Pablo. They have enough.
You will no match.
Yep. Reality Rift applying minus armor. Blightstone applying minus armor. CK with 72 right-click damage. Viper with only 2 armor. Sometimes an awkward trade for sure. That we can kill this guy, but how healthy are we coming out of this trade? Pablo, Phonic. Pablo in big trouble. 5 stacks of poison. He's gonna try and TP home. He should be able to. But that means that there's no hoodwink for a while. Oh, she went top. Okay, never mind. There's the self, yeah.
Very surprised.
Jung.
The fact that
My path leads to riches.
I think what's happening here is he's recognizing his vulnerability to stay in this top lane because of all this minus armor and the lack of movement speed. Because all of these heroes here in this top lane for Team Bold are just simply faster than the Viper is. Viper's at 275 movement speed. You overcommit once halfway into the lane, not even necessarily halfway into the lane. You're gonna get caught by one stun into a second, which is usually either the Chaos Bolt or the Bushwhack, and then you have all this minus armor and right-click ticking on you. Plus, you have the slow from Icarus Dive. It's just no coming back.
I absolutely agree. That tri-lane.
Yeah.
I was just thinking. What? Now did Pablo's there? Happening. Spending 3. Pilot I had.
Opens up the lane now, at least for CK to catch up in experience, which was much needed.
Radiant should look to their bottom tower.
Yeah. Yeah, the big threat is now gone. Well, not the big threat, but one piece of it is now gone, so he's able to come back. Or he's back under the tower, but poison attack is going to drop him all the way low.
And yeah, Phonic didn't really lose that much from that.
No. Still feels like the old Nether Toxin, which was just ridiculously strong. Stun there from DNZ in the bot lane. Pile die. DNZ might die instead, though. Project's going aggressively, and Pylai lives with 28 HP. Snapfire lives with 20 HP. Gets Koma's Courier. No swashbuckle. 15. 2 hits from Koma. 1, 2, 3. Gets it. The stick saves the second, but it's not enough for a third. Pylai die. Denies the regen from Noob, but gonna die for it.
This land ain't big enough for the 2 of us.
The radiant glyph.
Both of them trying to last hit.
One hero we haven't looked at all this game. We have the Excalibur Morphling. Of course, the mid lane matchup here. We've been really busy with those side lanes. They're the ones with the most action here. But 38 last hits on the Void Spirit. Taking a bit of damage here from the Dissimulate. Right now hasn't revealed anything special yet. Power treads into a magic wand. Do we see a SNY Morphling this game? Do we see something else, Skips?
A bauble from the void.
Tide if he wants. A rare build, but you. And to self. Cure your game.
Venice.
Yeah. Manta style it is. While on the board, looking at the CS department, pretty even so far. Pango, the one following behind a little bit with 28 CS. Not having the worst lane though, had a lot of solo XP. Is level 6. Potential for a rotation. Who gets to snipe Excalibur's Courier, and he's playing pretty aggressive here in this mid wave. Cuts the wave down. Morphling still chasing him up all the way. He's gonna let him go now.
Dire should look to their middle tower. Lays blame.
Yeah. You can observe. About it. Gorp, though. Looks like he's okay. Highlight Eye, however, he's got something on his mind. He wants to turn around. Bushwhack nicely onto Viper, getting healed up by LeBron. LeBron still in between, body blocking Highlight Eye a little bit, but he doesn't have the attack speed to attack anything, but Noob comes in, and he secures a double kill. Tiny bit too optimistic from Team Bald here. Excalibur, he also wanted to join in on the fun, but he TPs to the bot lane. Sunder has been used, going straight onto the TB. This could be a big kill. Excalibur needs to get this kill happening. 300 HP, still 300 to go. 200, that might just be it. It is. Excalibur secures the kill, and this one might just be a bit bigger.
Did you fall out of the nest as a baby?
Is like what happened on top? Exactly what I was. The action from Excalibur.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. The Dire scan.
Very good. Very
On the hunt for Radiant forces.
good. Actually.
Diving into the tower, Treant should be able to disengage.
Tower is in danger.
Safety of the trees, so they're gonna have to wait for the next creep wave to show up until they can start sieging this bottom tower. However, top lane, they're already losing theirs.
In position. Going to kill the wave.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Making this push a whole lot harder. That tower healing, it's not a massive amount, but it's definitely slowing down the progress a little bit. He does hit level 5 with all those creeps dying. He doesn't get level 6 though. Otherwise, I would see an opportunity for Spider Pigs to just TP bot and take the fight with Overgrowth, but he's still level 5.
I need to.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Lost for a tree. Go forth.
Yeah. Gorp has been farming so far with his armlet almost ready. Not doing too bad. Could actually switch to net worth here and look at the numbers on the board. Sitting fourth right now, 4,200 gold. Not doing too bad. Maybe he can ramp it up a little bit as the minutes about to come might prove so. However, LeBron is being dived under the tower. Excalibur is a tree chasing a tree.
Unbelievable, we're seeing! What just happened?
Armor over. Oh, that's a very nice steal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The choice is made.
Mobility in trees, but yeah, healing towers. Support Excalibur. PogChamp.
Cool song.
Yeah.
Switch his build over as well.
Yep. However, Noob, DNZ making their way to the jungle, looking for Gorp. They see him. They're gonna go for him. Mortimer's kisses. Here we go. Shotgun fired. There comes the mortar barrage right on top of CK. He lives for now. And the egg explodes. Excalibur comes in between. Gorp still with 130 HP. Can he live through it? I can't believe if he actually makes it out. Noob, though, now he should be falling here. Tries to go for the Funneck kill. Almost gets it, though. He missed the ulti with the bushwhack there as well. But Noob, he's going to get chased up eventually. He needs one more second. Not going to get it. Rojix secures the double kill.
Try a bit harder next time.
I think they actually switched like, a little. Have that time. Lost it. There would have definitely.
Yep.
A little
Excalibur very aggressive here.
for the effort.
Got a regen rune, so he's okay. And he has a ghost scepter. He won't die. But yeah, true. The so-called attention that got shifted off of the CK onto the egg might have made a big difference there. Gorp, he might just die again. He just literally TP'd here. And he's gone for 30 seconds with his TP gone for a minute. Highlight Eye getting dived by Noob. A chance to get the connections here. One more right click, that's enough. Excalibur's here as well. One by one, they're dying. Our falling.
Not ready for Spider Pigs to
Dire's middle tower is no more.
that it can end back soft. Hub experience is to just back off and spread and farm, right? So eventually, with again, you group not ready. It'll be 5 men in the area where they just died.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Taking the ancient stack. Pablo, Rajix, Paladai looking for some vengeance. Coming in with the rest of the squad, but Spider Pigs are already moving out of the area. Pablo with his bushback already used. Happily TB safe. He just teleports away. Back to the top lane to push in the free zone, so to say. That area is completely in control of Spider Pigs.
Noob. However, the flanking actually coming in triangle.
On to DNZ. Snapfire will tank this one. Gorp picks up a kill for himself. That's going to be the second.
Our range.
Yeah. Ah, contesting, eh? Risky. Noob comes in. Mortimer's Kiss is thrown down. Rajix. They've got the egg down as well. Can't kill the tree and Rajix. Oh, nice overgrowth. Catches the Pangolier on the spot, and his ulti is about to run out just now. Got the Viper also here. Another Viper strike. He's just trying to lead them away. The rest of them get to teleport out of there. However, the ancient stack does fall. Does look like it went for Spider Pigs.
That doesn't need silence because Desolator minus armor.
Yeah, that's an interesting item choice. I mean, you don't get to see Echoes every day in the Void Spirit, but as you mentioned, double hits. This hero does hit pretty hard. It's a melee hero after all, who does have a pretty nice right click. You got that minus armor dished in. Couple hits as well with the ulti, the jumps.
Echo
Quickly.
Saber, probably the best bang for your game
I agree.
ability out of it, as well as. But
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with the idea that,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
for sure, he's going to go back into an big window.
Yeah, that's an important factor to pay attention to. Definitely, like you're looking at TB in your team. Usually likes to build Falcon Blade just because of the fact of having a little bit of mana regen. The same thing you consider for the Echo Saber on Spectre is because of the mana regen that you get. The stats are nice. You don't have to get like well, the Falcon Blade is the biggest comparison item you can get. Then there's the Dragon Lance. However, Rajix on the line, getting a jump on the Terror Blade. Here comes CK, pops his ulti, does a bit of damage on the Viper. Might be able to get the Phonic Viper out of the way. Hoodwink also very low on HP. The egg in the middle of the fight. Beautiful positioning here. We'll be able to secure 2, 3. TV down. Excalibur comes to the rescue. Team Bold, find 3.
Excellently. This is the second egg where I think Paladai is doing it, fighting the attention. They're favoring at angle. Then, as soon as they try to recover, the egg falls down. They have to refocus so hard. Any kind of coherence.
And just as mentioned in the draft, got the Treant Overgrowth, we've got the CK Ags. This can easily dismantle the Treant ulti in a team fight. So I don't think Team Bold is going to feel too afraid to stack up, get hit by a 5-man Overgrowth because your ulti already counters it. Ulti for an ulti. Excalibur finds LeBron. Can't quite dive under the trees though. Let's back up arriving. Trying to defend this tower with LeBron and DNZ. Shove out the waves. LeBron's great at holding towers. Yep. That'll be a difficult one, though. Hoodwink still hiding in the trees, but with the help of the Echo Saber, a lot of right-click damage. Able to get one. However, they find Pylite Eye in the top lane eventually. Tiny bit of a pause as well. Maybe there was some lags involved. Who knows? But Pablo down, Phoenix down. It's only a 1k lead here.
Spider Pigs have as much on. That said, they are the barrel of a outers.
Big things in store here for Team Bold. We've got the E-Blade Morphling Manta style coming up. This Morphling is easily the carrying force of Team Bold. So much different comparing to the previous game where they had the puck and the drow when the opponent has a lineup that just crashes on top of you. Now we're looking at stand your ground fighting where Morphling can be more aggressive. You have much more mobility in Bold's draft now, which I like a lot.
Fantastic. Actually get. Let's fight.
Yeah. (12-12). We're on an even score. 18 minutes in game number 2 of this lower bracket elimination game between Spider Pigs and Team Bold Reborn. Spider Pigs, who did get knocked out the lower bracket by Team Liquid, and Team Bold playing their first series of the playoffs. Caliber towards the jungle. There is a Metamorph. TB. Metamorph is about to run out though, and he finds LeBron on the side of the camera. We can quickly catch a glimpse of LeBron, who used to be there. DNZ. Does that was that was a pretty bad Mortimer's kiss.
Yes, it's.
Yeah.
Work's coming in up. The hard work that LeBron has done.
Yep. Sometimes all that hard work never pays off, and you hate when that happens. Ron is not happy. Noob in the mid lane. They don't really have a chance on jumping on this Void Spirit unless they're in melee range and get Bushwhack to follow into Chaos Bolt. Looking for DNZ there. Pretty optimistic attempt there from Pablo. Not too far off though. Pretty good try. DNZ is safe.
Spider Pigs get in. Actually, fun. Do anything to Morphling. This is a
very
problem.
true. Yeah, he's got all of that minus armor, but he can't get to utilize it. He's killing everything else except for the Morphling, and Morphling is the huge threat here. They are smoking themselves up, heading towards the bot lane. There's a Rajix, which is a decent pick, but he's already blinking out, teleporting away. The scan is there, and as soon as that, they also notice that he's no longer there. He's also gone from the scene. Dodge this.
Happens when you have so long to get there. Spidey senses.
Counter smoke. 4-man counter smoke from Team Bold. Potential is there. Who do they catch? Phonic is an alright target. Noob is a great target. TV would be the best find. They don't have the fantastic Roche lineup, but this is the Ags reveal on the CK. They can completely dismantle the Treant and surprise him completely.
Bounty.
Coma's in the top lane. whole situation kind of dismantles. Pablo also finds Noob pushing the bot lane, trying to deal some damage onto this tower. Both teams are dodging each other's. It's like DB wants to be a bit bigger. Manta, BKB, Ags. Those 3 items combined, TB can easily hit 3.5k HP.
Out of his son.
Exactly. Yeah, difficult target to take down. With all of that, all those stats behind him.
Bottom tower is under attack.
For
What damage rate? Desolator?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
A lot of minus armor.
some mind games going on in bottom, and at the same time at the top lane, trying to make a tier 1 trade. Noob trying to dive for Pile I die, but can't catch him, and the cookie. I like the idea of the pre-thrown cookie by DNZ onto Noob as he jumps in to get the quick zap, turn around, get the stun from the cookie as it arrives. It's such a slow projectile.
There's a couple of cute.
Yep.
Start charge.
Oh, nice. Okay, this looks great. Gorp just used his ulti when Excalibur turned into a Terrorblade and made Terrorblade illusions. Now they're making Morphling Terrorblade illusions. So we have Terrorblade illusions of Terrorblade illusions of Morphling's illusions. So we have... Look at all these... It's not a massive
I want to
amount.
say
But...
I see, but I don't.
So I'm just saying, like, you can use these for a moment, but they can't really push this tower either because backdoor protection is up. And I like the idea behind it, but it's... Yeah, he's got it up in 40 seconds, so it's not a loss. It's not like, okay, something cool was about to happen, but fake hype. I know. But I'm just, you know, it can be a big factor. Yep. And another smoke. Maybe this one pays off. We've had a couple smokes so far with no success. DNZ is right in the front. We have some kind of idea. Yep, they see him now. This is a chance. They see Phonic. Phonic is the target, but he dodges the first preliminary stun. Gonna get connected on the sharpshooter. Quickly deleted. The DD popped on the Morphling as well. Looking for more kills if they can. DNZ trying to get away with the cookie. Does get hit by the Remnant as well. Rogers, they're gonna bring the Sapphire in. They got the Overgrowth coming in as well. But there comes the Gorp. Gorp with his ulti will remove all of those for all of those roots, and they can keep on the push here. The Sunray heal taking on a tier 2 tower. They do have the glyph though. Spider picks, can they answer? Koma coming in from the side. BKB ready. Metamorph ready. They got the Morphling jumping on Excalibur. He's gone. Just like that, they instantly punish, and Gorp in trouble. He has nothing. He's got nothing to help him. They do have the bushwhack, but that's about it. Gorp will fall.
Oh, that was... He started morphing down. Far from it.
10 seconds for Roche. 10 seconds. Do they have the calm? Do they have the patience? They're going into the jungle realizing it's not going to be up. But as soon as this remnant pops, wait for the pings. None. There we go. There we go. Finally LeBron pings like, hey, I heard something. And they're going to go for it. And also the scan comes out. Can Team Bolt answer this, Kips?
I don't think so. They don't have a TP. And already been taken. Hope you're gonna get time. There is no time. This is already dead.
Oh, Phoenix dives into the remnants as well. He's quickly deleted from this one. But it does come with a buyback. So pretty beautiful ulti from Rogix. Takes down DNZ. Pablo falls as well. Rogix comes in again. Takes down Phonic. Noob with a double kill already. He's still in the middle of the fight. Gets pulled back in. He's at 400 HP. Jumps away with the BKB safety. Excalibur comes in though. He wants to look for something. He needs to get a catch. But they're too far away. They can't see them anymore. Get away with the Aegis.
Hugely important. If they lose that Aegis, as soon as the beat is over, the team security agent.
Precious bounty.
16-17 on the board. Very even game on both ends. I feel like this game is just about to begin. This is where the characters start to get big. TB, the Morphling, the CK. The Void Spirit also still has some room for some items. We see the Shiva's Guard. We've got the Aghanims coming. And surprisingly, Aghanims after everything else.
I mean, as I said, utility, it's... But with his build, he first a possible mid. I've said this in some guides before. I think that's yes, you can do. Going to have time really.
Yep. They're pretty close to each other's now. We're on the high ground. Bushwhack from Pablo. They find the Viper. Did not know that Noob was on the high ground. And from the side, now they see both. They see DNC, they see Noob, they see LeBron. Rajix comes in. They're going to quickly evaporate this Snapfire out of play. We have the Manta. Overgrowth is a bit of a miss from LeBron, and he will lose his life too. Tiny bit of miscommunication there, but I wouldn't even say miscomms. I would just say one player reacted and the other didn't. Noob was thinking about going in, but he was feeling a bit threatened. Meanwhile, doesn't feel threatened about Pylai Die. However, the fight breaks loose under the Tier 2 Tau. TV in trouble, gets the Sunder off, but Kova dropping low. He still has that Aegis, still has his Metamorph. 200 HP, Rajix in trouble. He's trying to roll out to safety. Moves away, Pablo goes to Bushwhack. They just forced 2 buybacks and they're out. Just at least the sharpshooter, giving a bit of vision, knowing where they are abouts. He's still chasing, but Pablo's hard to catch.
I think they're expecting this game to be played by the rules, like, and you don't go in like that on high ground, right? Well, yeah, actually.
Dire's middle tower is
Actually get it back towards.
structures fortified.
Still, Spider Pigs, when they notice that they have some kind of advantage, they will take advantage of it and push all the way to the dire side of the map. Team Bolt hiding behind the Tier 2 tower. Pigs, they're staying in the area. Bolt is already back to full strength. No Mortimer's Kisses for 40 seconds. Bolt has everything. Also, a Gleipnir and Pango. Missed that completely. Another extra route. Yep, that Scotty's the big game changer for the Terrorblade. When burst damage is not going to be enough anymore. Eye open on what's about to roll out. They have Spider Pigs holding on their side of the map. Team Bald yet to reveal any cards here. They are holding onto their side of the triangle. Is the Aegis about to expire? 23 seconds. They've at least withstanded the Tempest for now. It stood. Pardon my French. Excalibur's also got that Scotty up in just a tiny bit. A couple hundred gold short. Yep, keeping a good pace. Phonic built up a Vessel and a Hurricane Pike, just a utility offlane Viper, as expected. Not that many auras, though, on Spider Pig's side.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looking for an answer here, but it is Pablo TPing in the end, but he knows he knows better to stay hidden, and as he does, they cut out the top wave. There's still the catapult and the TP illusion, still doing a decent amount of damage onto this tower. They literally, they have no vision over this top area. They're completely blind.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Both teams are either of them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They'll also take. How close they're.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pretty much, the distance ain't that far. Pablo also has an idea about throwing those bushwhacks into trees. Might be lucky and catch someone by accident. Excalibur also moving nearby means that that's a direct indicator of he's ready to go in. If he just gets that tiny opening, Team Bold, if they can get a quick pick off to start the fight, exactly what they need. They want to be on the upper hand. Look at that blink stun onto Noob. They've got him. They've got the pushback. Everything thrown on Noob and taken out by the sharpshooter from Pablo. Roshan is still down for a few minutes, but Team Bold at least trying to hunt for more kills. Phonic TP's out. They're getting everyone out except for DNZ, who does get caught by Gorp. But where's your Crete Wave? It's getting cut by a TP illusion, so they can't even push this tower. They're going straight through backdoor, though.
At the very least, they're going to be able to establish some.
Middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You see Koma. Rajix catches him with a Gleipnir, trying to force the Manta's actually on cooldown. He's going to have to use the BKB to get out. He's going to get stunned. 4 seconds. Gorp. Seeing his distance. Excalibur's here. Yep. 2.8k HP with that Scotty. Not an option.
Spider Pigs is just that until Noob try the same game.
Another fast Roche respawn. The last one was 10 seconds. This one was something about the same, maybe 15 to 20. It has spawned. Pablo scouts it out. Spider Pigs, they will also find out right now. TB with that DD rune. Koma could just go in and go for it. Look at this damage. It's pretty fast pickings for him. Dire Scan comes out. Team Bolt, they can definitely fight this. Rajix comes in. They go in as well. They got the illusions coming out as well, but they're trying to get Koma. Koma is the much more important target. He's got that BKB, but he can't get it off. Now he does. Finally gets it off. The Overgrowth coming out as well. LeBron will fall. Excalibur takes the first skill. Come up, just standing his ground. Gork taking heavy hits. And this CK forced away. Noob comes in with another jump onto the back line, and they finish off Gorp. He's taken out. Rajix will fall as well. Second hero down. Buybacks coming in on all sides. Phonic falling, and they will take down Excalibur as well. The Morphling dies too, and he comes in for another buyback. Spider Pigs, they need to assess the situation. Are we going to stay or are we going to disengage in this one? Noob says hell no. He goes back in. Rajix takes down one. Pilot ID as he both have fallen. Koma, Noob, able to get out of there. Phonic coming in with a buyback though. But Team Bolt, they use a heavy amount of buybacks into this fight. Do they still take Roche? Noob.
Out.
It is only a few more seconds. Excalibur moving out. Pablo, he's camouflaged right next to the pit. Rajix. He's got Noob on him. Gleipnir on 2, holding them on the spot. Koma, he's finally turned into back to his normal form. Now Excalibur reveals his final form. Needs to get in. E-Blade does a decent amount of damage on Koma, but he is able to remove at least the E-Blade debuff. However, Noob with the BKB, Excalibur turns around with the Scotty. A lot of slows coming in. And a lot of damage from the Scotty. Pablo is still waiting. He's spamming stick charges to get more mana while trying to stay hidden because there's no sentry around this area. Get some mangoes. He just got mangoes off the courier, so he can still stay in the fight. Phonic coming back in. Noob coming back in. Excalibur in the pit. 3,000 HP on Roshan. There comes another remnant outside the pit. DB Illusion to give the information. And here we go. Rajix jumps in. Another CK ulti from Corp. They get the catch on Phonic. Phonic will be taken out, and that's a dieback on the Viper. Maybe more. Noob disengaging on the high ground, but Excalibur has taken the Aegis. They've taken the cheese. They've taken the shard. Corp.
Played by Team Ball to actually get out here. That fight was so hard with the fast. Buyback doesn't matter.
Pretty risky play here. Void Spirit trying to draw some attention. Excalibur comes in as well. Forces the BKB off of Noob. Forces him away as well. Gorp is just going. He doesn't care. Blinks in aggressively. Rajix fails with the swashbuckle there, but it wouldn't have been enough for a kill anyway. You have the sharpshooter. Not enough this time, but at least they get to siege this tower down. Age is still up.
Wow, Excalibur.
Tower has fallen.
Passing the cheat.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, probably.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What does Terrorblade get next? Butterfly.
Radiant's top tower is under
Straight up Butterfly has been bought. No buyback. 1,300 gold short of it. Spider Pigs. Behind enemy lines. Pablo found in the mid lane. LeBron coming in the A on disc. Will keep him up a little bit longer. Morphling TPing in. Overgrowth comes out as well. Gorp, they found Noob. They take him out. They quickly find the Void Spirit on the sideline. LeBron should be able to teleport away, but the damage has already been dealt. You get a big pick off here.
That was quick punish. This is why'd have the damage.
My waters rise.
NZ moving out.
We're going to have to wait. I'm trying to think of their team fight that overgrow ags over on the time and time again. About does Goma get to output his damage, but the rest of actually they stand in that.
Yeah, I mean, how do they really stand in those fights? How do they keep themselves up? There's not enough sustain. There's no real healing on Spider Pig's side either. It's just fighting till the end. Like, it's kind of like fight to the death in a sense. You go in, you stay there. Kind of the
ability there.
Genzi is Glimmer caped up. Can he get a cookie? Oh, he reveals himself. Corp should be careful now. He's aware, at least. Illusions pushing in top, pushing in mid, pushing in bottom. He's going in. He's thinking TNT's all alone, and he does get that kill for himself. Coma comes in, though. He's got that Metamorph, and does it pay off in the end? Gorp is about to fall. He got the chain. He got the cheese heal for himself. The the sharpshooter coming in. Gorp ends up falling. Viper low. Rajix coming in to maybe rescue the day. Excalibur comes in as well. They take down Phonic. Now Coma 1v1 with Excalibur. He's trying to deal more damage than what he's taking. He does get the Sunder on his ally. Excalibur takes down TNT. Noob coming in as well. Rajix is trying to get held in place for now. He needs 2 more seconds for the root to come out. Coma falls. Coma falls. Excalibur just quickly snipes him out. The TB's out of play. Rajix, Pablo chasing up Noob. Excalibur trying to find some TPers, but he can't find anyone. But they found Void. They found Noob. We might just take him out as well. They will. The E-Blade connects. Triple kill for Excalibur. Team Bolt fighting.
The fact that the team damage into Excalibur. See, he's toast after it's over. No amount of
How did all of that even start, Kips? With Gorp going 1v4, drawing the attention and allowing them to just collapse on top, but they're just going to go straight for the tier 4 towers. They force the glyph at least, and a buyback from the Void Spirit. They can focus on these racks if they want to. They don't need to go straight up end the game. They get the buyback out. That's already big.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Buyback here, or I should say, no, you doesn't have metamorph.
Braun on the side. There's not much that this Treant Protector can do anymore at this stage of the game. He can only pop his ulti, but there is the Aghanims on the CK, and their ulti. The Phantasm is going to be up in 30 seconds again. Excalibur hitting the buildings in the front. Already one lane secured. Taking a second. They can happily disengage from this. Team Bold have made quite a convincing comeback. Well, not a comeback in a sense, but comeback into the series as a whole. They fought, and they've kept themselves in the game.
He's...
I die. Get caught by the stun from Noob. BKB popped. DP away. It's wearing off. It is wearing off for sure. More illusions to push out lanes. But yeah, I will correct myself a little bit with the comeback. I meant comeback is in the series itself. As Team Bald has easily kept themselves in this game too. It's been back and forth for sure, but it was nothing like game number 1, where they were playing from behind the whole time.
Back of how far up? Back of Excalibur getting these picks. Brett has kept down.
Koma finds himself a Pangolier. Bit of a staring contest there for a second.
Got himself a Minotaur Horn. This is probably the best neutral item.
Yep. What I really like here for Snapfire is the Timeless Relic, the debuff duration for the stuns, because you've got the Shard for the Scatter Shot stun, you've got the Cookie stun, 2.2, and then a 2-second Scatter Blast plus the 25% debuff durations. So it's a quarter more. Good stun locking. However, stun locking is what they need exactly on both ends. Koma sending illusions in towards the pit. Quite a lot of Roshan's been in this game. Another one might be up in 20 seconds. Find out what the actual timer is in the end. Team Bald know the importance of it too. Smoking up. Wrap around. Roche isn't up yet. Bunnick in the mid lane. He's gonna walk into a straight up trap. The E-Blade connects. Doesn't take too much damage yet, but they're controlling him. They find LeBron. LeBron half HP right now. The Viper strike. The Viper ulti comes out as well. Funnick is going to fire. He's going to buy back into the fight. And he's also going to lose the Treant Protector. Meanwhile, Rajix dropping very low on HP. Tries to get himself out. The Sunray is there. The Egg is there. Koma's going to get stunned. He needs to be careful. He moves out just in time. DNZ takes the bullet for him, and he jumps in the middle. Excalibur comes in as well, trying to take him down. But the Sunder comes out as we've got they got the pushback connected as well. And a huge chaotic fight just breaks loose here as Koma in the middle of everything. And they will take down the TB. TB is down with no buyback. Team Bold might have just done it here. They're still chasing Spider Pigs away. Rajix forces Funnick back onto the high ground, but losing Koma there. They're gonna go most likely secure maybe Roshan, maybe high ground or something. They're regenning up at least, a Satanic Heal on this Morphling, but that might be it, Kips.
Seeing a beautiful egg from Pylai, forcing Koma to step down off the high ground, off of his advantageous, and allowing Team Belt to collapse on him. Stepping back, trying to, but by that point his
of difficulties trying to siege these tier 4 towers straight up. There's still the Treant Protector healing them.
Dire's courier has been killed. Each brave courier knows the risks.
They are. Getting the last... Yep.
Toprax is going.
Yeah, double catapults doing decent amount of work here. This is really Team Bold's game to win at the moment. Roche is up in 115.
No items that It's very clear that the voice Aghanims now damage out hasn't been quite a while already.
Is under attack.
Viper has just tank all of these and long enough.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same. Rapier is pretty much the only choice right now because they had the damage at the start, they had the sustain, but even with the Sunder, even with the help of the Sunder, DB, of course, he's picked up the Metamorph attack range to keep the safe distance, but he really needs to hit level 30 and get that second point. That 34-second Sunder cooldown becomes more and more and more valuable the further the game goes. But that Rapier might be the choice, the solution to the damage.
Right now,
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Into the Roche pit they go. This time there's also an Aghanims to be shared. There are 2 players without it. The Morphling and the Phoenix. Aegis given to the Morphling. Ag's buff is also picked up by the Morphling. Let's see if he's going to be using it. They're still discussing it. They give it to Pile Die.
Dire's bottom tower.
I get the Supernova requiring more hits. You can play more aggressive now with it.
so it's a risky one. We've seen it before where Aghanim Sep Judge.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Yeah, that for sure is
a lot of trust in
yeah, that can definitely spell trust issues. That can also happen. But in general, you're also upgrading the hits required to destroy it, so you can definitely position your Phoenix Egg much more into the front now and draw some attention from Spider Pigs to maybe attract and hit it. Even without a hero that you're coming in to save. Like, they could obviously go in and save the Morphling if Morphling decides to play more aggressive. But I kind of feel like the Egg enables the team more by going the Phoenix goes in and then the rest stay around. I don't know. Everything, either way, they have options now.
Spider Pig's option.
Stand and fight. Stand and deliver. That's the way we're looking at it. That's what we're looking at right now. It's been a while since Spider Pigs have been able to push any of these lanes. Around 10 minutes ago, this game was still tied. Maybe 15 minutes ago. This game was absolutely tied.
Definitely have the
Double damage.
poured into this.
Overwhelming blink on its way. Tiny bit of damage. Nice slow. The slow is great. Plus, you get more stats for your blink dagger, making the CK even harder to kill. You can soak up even more attention from this TB, and they're gonna need it if they go up against the Rapier. The smoke coming in from Team Bald aggressively right outside of Spider Pig's base. They know well to stay on the high ground. One tiny mistake might cost them all. They are
Hugging his fountain.
Yep, he is at the very back. Rightfully so. Right now, Bald can't find any loose heroes. No openings. Noob has also parked himself. And they might catch him here. He's in vision of the ward. They come in. Gorp gets the stun. He can't get himself out of there. And then we'll take down Noob. 120 seconds down with the buyback available. But the tier 3 tower already going down on this bottom lane. Buyback forced. Excalibur in the front. Goma. He has that rapier. He wants to use it. But with no Aghanims, he's only got one shot at that Metamorph working out.
Now both his other...
DNZ, Blink stun, nicely capping onto the Morphling, Aegis down. Rajix comes into the rescue. Noob, he can't die now. It's a dieback otherwise. Rajix rolls out. Excalibur, a lot of damage onto Gorp. Gorp being held in place. He's dropping low, 700 HP. Gets dragged into the egg. And now Spider Pigs, they need to move. They take down Rajix. And it's a 5v4, and they're backing out. Noob. 5 seconds for another ulti charge, but can't get there. Spider Pigs hold.
Morph's timing.
Yep, Metamorph is running out. They did get the Aegis. They got the Phoenix Egg. They got the CK ulti. Did use their overgrowth in the process. But they keep the Rapier for themselves. So they have... They still have their chances.
They still have their chance. They would have just back in right after the Metamorph. Their base has one... out of building.
And that's the... I mean, the positive side, there's less buildings to defend. Always got to look on the bright side of life. Though, on the downside, top lane is always pushing in. Mid-wave, well, the mid-wave is easiest to defend because of the distance shared. But obviously, the spot lane is super important for Spider Pigs to keep up. The melee racks is very, very important to keep up. Noob, it's the jump on Pablo. Playing aggressive outside of his base. Gets a bit of harassment damage, but Hoodwink also has 3,000 HP.
I did hit the tree.
Very hard to get this guy out of the way. There's the 5k HP Gorp CK. Yep.
Has fallen off. Ready to get the Desolate. Lack of DPS. Guys. Get a Hex. Get an opportunity.
As much as Spider Pigs would love to stay and defend their base, looks like they're preparing for a smoke. They just brought it up from the Treant's inventory. Might not actually use it right here. They have it ready for a moment, but they're definitely planning. They're definitely discussing it in comms right now, as they do have to cut another wave in top. Also being careful that nobody's here in the triangle, because they don't know. They are okay. They're stacking up now. Is this the play?
Manta style.
This has to be the play. This is the play now. Can send illusions to push out waves. Bottom stays still. Mid needs to be defended. Top also has a TB illusion pushing it out. They're recovering ground. Getting some vision down at least. Bold are moving around the Roche Pit area, trying to keep that area in control. Both vision-wise, also presence-wise, that they're always around if something were to happen. Void Spirit also realizes the need for Aeon Disc. Well, Gorp, here comes even more illusions than the TB can provide. They're gonna lose the top lane. Mortimer's Kisses, they might fly in, but the range racks are already out. Sure is. Meanwhile, Pablo hunting for DNZ. Might get the catch on him though. Pilot Eye Gork in the area. Roche, 22 seconds. What is up with these quick Roshans? This is very unordinary. For
Which way to scurry?
yeah, yes.
Who wants cookies? Well, too bad.
3 or 4 even. Like there's only been one Roshan above the 1 minute marker. The rest of them have been less than 25 seconds. Roche being up once again, Team Bald. Sadly, you can't provide vision into the Roche pit with your courier, so they can't actually see if Roche is up. They're gonna have to check it manually.
This high ground.
Both are holding a... They're both holding the most advantageous spots. Their respectful sides. Radiant in the Dire triangle, Dire in the Radiant triangle.
Actually, in a
True, tier 5 items almost soon on the board. Not many of those have been seen in the EU qualifiers so far, so this is a good moment to cross your fingers and bless RNG maybe.
might get some.
Yep. However, the most calmest Roshan take so far. Secured by Team Bold. Another Aegis. Another Ag's Blessing. This time for the Morphling himself, so he can finally unlock Ally Morph. But is there any ally to morph to? Yeah, actually, true. Because you get the increased cast range, you've got good chances of using the stun and then going in. That might just be enough to blow up a Void Spirit. However, that Aeon Disc, it's waiting in the stash. He's got it locked for now.
Backpacks.
Yeah. You gotta hold on to the bottle as well, because you never know if there's a DD lying around. Pretty intense ending for this game, if there is one. 35,000 gold lead for Team Bold. 50,000 experience and counting. Game is still going. 1 minute. One more minute for the neutral items. Could actually look at both teams. And see, they almost have the same items. The differences are the Flicker and the Trickster. Not the Trickster, the Stormcrafter. Otherwise, we have the same items. They're staying in defensive setup. Noob has to quickly jump at Gorp. Almost gets an opening.
That Spider-Bink's work planted is systematically deal. A lot of works.
Go. Or if they want to go in the base right now, the ward gets placed down. Who takes the T-ward? It's the TB Illusion who walks in front. Pile I Die quickly removes the sentry, but still gonna get the vision out as they were smoked up a moment ago outside the base. However, top lane DNZ, Rajix both found. There's the Hex. Quick TP out. Can he make it in time? Close one. Gets out. There's a DD as well on the top side. And now we have our tier 5 neutral items kicking in. This is the moment where if you blessed your if you prayed correctly, you might get what you wanted. Horse Boots, Book of Shadows, Giant's Ring. Oh my god.
I can assign you to dust.
Whoop.
All hail the big CK Corp.
That is
a monstrosity. And meanwhile, in the top lane, Spider Pigs were hoping to find some of those items for themselves. Now, with the advantage of the Giant's Ring, CK can basically move anywhere on the map, but they found DNC. Will quickly get him out. Now they're just considering, do we instantly buyback or not? However, Noob has also found a Giant's Ring. Secures it and takes it all the way back home. Do we give it for TB? Do we give it for someone else? TB would love to hold on to the Minotaur Ring. Or Minotaur Horn, I mean.
it's the Minotaur.
So it is on the Void. 3.8k HP. A little bit more tanky now.
Got the point. Flash duel. Accidentally. Soul booster.
Yep.
That would be such.
Okay, he's got something now. Nope.
What just happened?
It looks like he just sold his point booster. be something to it.
Breath. Resident sleeper in all chat.
All your fault?
I don't know, man.
I'm down. Down. What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for... I think we're all waiting for something to show up here because we've got all the stuff pretty much for a great ending. We have the Ex Machina as well picked up for the Pangolier, but still 3 empty slots here for Spider Pigs that they would desperately love to fill in. Noob wants to go to the jungle so bad. Can't get there. Double couriers in the pit. Looks like we have an Abyssal Blade coming in for the Pango. Yep. And something waiting on the courier sitting. The Morphling get a butterfly.
The backpack.
Nothing there. That is also the Aegis expire. Maybe now Spider Pigs can breathe a little bit more freely. Just a little bit. 10 buybacks up. Aegis out. This is really just a waiting game in a sense of who makes the first move, honestly. Project spotted in bottom. LeBron around the area. Noob. There's Gorp. Gorp just walks straight through. Does he find DNC? Just walks on top of the teleport. Noob. He's being chased up. Project is around the area. Can't quite get to him. CK still has the blink. Or no. Yeah, he did have the blink ready. Gonna go on the high ground though.
LeBron made it to the
Something. This is actually pretty good when you think about the silence, mute, disarm. Can remove either one enemy from the fight, like the Morphling can't do anything at that time, but you're also kind of putting yourself at like, okay, we can't actually even kill him either. It's a double-edged sword. $64 minutes and counting. Waiting for both teams are probably pretty hectic right now on what moves are going to be played out. Bald are playing against elimination. Spider Pigs, they can give away a map, but they wouldn't want to.
LeBron got found.
Oh, Excalibur coming in pretty deep here. Pilot, they find him, but he gets out. Close call there for LeBron. Yeah, scouted by Courier out of all things. Another illusion push.
One more new Ex Machina. Right there's the upgrade.
Yeah, agreed. Another blink, another BKB. Might just be the factor. Just be what they really need. That's... But yeah, still one item to go. DNZ TP's out again. Can't catch him there. Can't catch him this time. But definitely now we're finally starting to see some kind of engagement on both sides. It's been almost 10 minutes of silence. There was a pretty easy Roshan pickup. No contest happening in between.
While you have that advantage, you also press it. Because all the buybacks are up. Items have now crunched to get. That one's going.
Desolator 2.
Damage. Massive.
Pablo.
Well, it's HP, but not much.
Nope, not that much. And Koma, he's made this his home. Pretty much just standing here, but behind the ancient, sending illusions out to war. Another DD rune waiting at the river. Roshan. This is the first long Roshan, almost max timer as well. Shows 2 minutes for us, but it's already down a quarter.
Everybody knows
Testing out. We're testing out the Book of Shadows here. Out on Noob there. Gets completely silenced. Disarmed. At least you can bait with an ally. Get hit by anything. Still playing the waiting game. Bald is continuing to increase their gold lead. 51,000 gold. 75k in experience. Can we break the 100k marker? Still a while to go. Bald. Can they find an opening? DNZ is pretty... I was about to say pretty far out of the base. Because Gorp is coming. There we go. We finally get some action going on as Phonic gets hit. DNZ half HP as well. They do get the sharpshooter out. Viper low on HP. Gorp. Get affected by the Book of Shadows. Able to target him for the time being. Viper gets the heal back up. Sharpshooter still on cooldown. Well, 15 seconds. Gonna be up in just a moment. So no, nothing lost here. Their side. Just a bit of testing the grounds. Still no fight.
Does have him.
Interesting overgrowth play. They're gonna catch Rogix here with the tree tags. Not enough to catch him there. He's still gonna make his way out. Distances are hard to close.
Are you lost?
Down Spider
Are you lost?
out of their base.
Yep. 3-2 last hits to 1,000. One more to 1,000. He's gonna get it, but at the same time they might lose their Viper. Pablo misses the sharpshooter on Phonic. Gets his BKB off, and he's losing life, but he's keeping himself alive as Coma gets the 1,000 last hit marker.
It's like a mega creep, and it isn't even. Watermarks is
Talking about healthy, yeah. Rangerex takes a few hits. Not that much. Total Everon with the smiley face is classic.
You will know me.
And Roche is up. Roche number 6? 5 or 6? I'm losing count here.
I've lost count as well. 5.
I would like to say 5, but it might be 6. However, it's the same items over and over again.
It is, and they don't even have anybody who can give this Aghanims to them.
Nope.
Yeah, are you gonna leave? Ah, no, I see. The Pablo actually Aghanim that.
Yeah, so he's got an inventory slot. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. The spray is being spread around the base. There's a DD rune once again. He picked up something that the Morphling wants to grab.
Carrying around the last 30 minutes.
Smoked up once again. Can they get to the base this time? There's a whole lot of more trees planted down, more vision. Outside of this area. They see Excalibur. They see Gorp. Gorp goes in. Looks for the blink. Pops his ulti. Noob in the middle of it. Huge crash almost there at the same time. Phonic. Eggpin popped as well. The full commitment comes out. Rogix gets the jump on Coma! The rapier on the ground! They took the TB away instantly. DNC dropping low. He's fallen as well. Another Viper coming in. Then Team Bold. They take the bot racks. They've taken Megas. They can just walk out now. They've got the rapier as well on the Morphling. Excalibur has a chance, and he's just going to go straight for the tier 4s. Hit a few times. Try to draw the attention. Another CK ulti. Coma is in the middle of it. He's getting caught, getting abyssal bladed once, maybe another time as well. Rogix with another stun on the backline with his ulti, and able to take down the Viper. Viper coming up the Viper. The Ancient is open. The Glyph is there though. The Glyph might be enough to hold them back, but Rogix holding them away. They need to protect. They need to protect the Ancient. They need to protect it. Morphling almost ending the game right here. Coma going in for a couple right clicks. Can he keep his ground? Can he stay alive? The Bushwhack connecting on 3, and Excalibur is gonna DNC down. down. The Ancient falls. 89,000 gold advantage for Team Bold as we end this game in 71 minutes. And we're going to a game number 3.
Gotta ask
What a
yourself,
battle.
What a battle. And like everybody's sitting here asking themselves, like, did they really have to take that? The answer is yes, actually. Because the dream